Before the Air Jordan 3 White Cement even released back in March, this was largely being considered sneaker of the year. Before it ever released, maybe it had a lot to do with the Air Jordan 1 Lost and Founds that dropped that a lot of people took L's on because it broke the internet and just people were just so salty about catching their L, not even being able to put in on the Nike sneakers app for it, that when people saw these on the release calendar, it was largely considered a must cop, like people had to have this sneaker. For a couple of reasons. One, it's an OG colorway, it's one of the best sneakers of all time, and the Reimagined thing was starting to take off. So with everybody calling it the sneaker of the year, now that we're 3 months removed from the actual release, is it still sneaker of the year for 2023? Every single year, people throw out the sneaker of the year term way too early for pretty much a lot of releases, right? Sometimes it's really cut and dry, like it's pretty clear what the sneaker of the year is going to be. But this one being called sneaker of the year so early in March, like sort of just had me like taken back. Like, is it really going to be sneaker of the year? Are we already getting the best sneaker to come out in 2023, just 3 months into the year? Now, the one thing that I do like about the Air Jordan 3 White Cement is it's an OG colorway. It's one of the greatest sneakers of all time, and it's super versatile. You can wear pretty much anything with the Air Jordan 3 White Cement, or, you know, the original Air Jordan 3 White Cement. Now, they did do a couple of things on this sneaker to sort of, you know, make it look aged. Like, they did age out the back Nike Air tab on the back, which this looks incredible on the shoe. Like, this is probably my favorite part of it, just to be honest with you. And then they did do, like, the whole age midsole right there. Now, couple of other Air Jordan 3s this year, I believe, already had the age midsole on it after this released, and they're sort of like just overdoing it. But on this one right here, I really do think it works, and it's one of my favorite sneakers to come out so far in 2023. Now, we saw a bunch of other releases. We had the Jordan 4 Nike SBs, and you know, maybe some other ones that probably are up for consideration for sneaker of the year. But there's a lot of other things coming out way later on in the year, right? Especially for holiday 2023, there's like a bajillion releases, and I don't know if it's going to overtake these. You know, that's kind of up for debate right now. We're going to have to wait and see, at least in my personal opinion. But, you know, let me know down in the comment section how you feel about the Air Jordan 3 White Cement. Is this a sneaker that is still sneaker of the year all the way now that we're halfway through 2023 and looking into, you know, the summertime, the fall, and holiday time? Now, this was a sneaker too that, you know, not everybody was able to get, right? A lot of people took L's on this. There was a lot of pairs of them, but probably not enough for a lot of people to, you know, just get them for retail. Now, a lot of the resale prices for this sneaker sort of just been kind of, I'd say, affordable, right? Because this was, I think it was $210 retail, and a lot of like the smaller sizes are like $250, $260, bigger sizes closer to the $300 range and stuff like that. So if you missed out on it, you probably could have went out and, you know what I mean, paid, you know, I don't know, like a fair price to get them out on the resale market if you really, really wanted them. But a lot of people are probably still holding out, right? Hoping for a restock. I think we're going to see a restock for the sneaker at some point. If they restock the Lost and Founds, these are definitely going to restock at some point here. Maybe in the next couple of months or so, right? Like, I guess it was 6 months after the Lost and Found release. They did restock those, but it did kind of correlate with the whole movie Air and stuff like that, so maybe that has something to do with it. But I definitely think these are going to be restocking on the Nike sneakers app, probably for like a Jordan Reserve or something like that. So if you haven't paid that resale yet, you probably want to just go ahead, just be a little bit more patient, because I think we're going to see these restocking at some point, maybe before the summer is out. But you know, if you missed out on it, I highly recommend picking this sneaker up. It is a straight classic. This is a sneaker that, you know, if you don't already have it, you know, if you can get it, right, like, you know, you would definitely love this shoe just because you can do so much with it. It's a classic. It's such a great looking shoe, and it's probably one of the best sneakers that we've seen so far in 2023. I'm not going to say it's sneaker of the year because I want to see other sneakers in hand. There's so much coming out that I don't want to crown this too early. And, you know, if you guys think it's sneaker of the year, I'm totally okay with that, right? Like, but this right here is probably going to make a lot of people's top 10 list whenever it's all said and done. Now, whether it's number one on a lot of people's list, you know, that's debatable, but we're just going to have to wait and see on that. But for me, I was happy, you know, I was able to get a couple of pairs of these just because it's such an iconic shoe. It's one of those ones that I haven't been able to get into my collection until they reimagined it. And yeah, I probably would rather have just had like the, you know, just the regular white cement 3s without the whole reimagined thing. The way that they did this, is pretty nice, right? They didn't really overdo it. They didn't put like kind of crazy materials or do like that cracked leather on it or anything like that. All they basically did was just age out the back tab and the midsole. You know, other than that, it's basically just the same Jordan 3 white cement that we all know and love. But if you haven't already picked them up, I would just sort of just be patient. You know, we could probably see something happen on the Nike sneakers app at some point here in the future for a restock, and I do believe that they're going to restock. But other than that, guys, let me know down in the comment section how you feel. Is it sneaker of the year so far in 2023? The Air Jordan 3 white cement. Other than that, guys, I'd like to thank you all for your time. I'll catch you guys in the next video really soon. I love you all. I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace. For more sneaker content, make sure you hit that subscribe button and you hit that notification bell so you never miss a video.